And they've greened up. So double Zeus and Ornos versus Thor, Isis, and Loki. And the map is Painted Desert. Oh, actually, I remember this map. We punished DoD on this match. On this map. And a little bit of lag there. Fox spawning on the left side, matched up against Atlantis, which I think will be a good match for him, perhaps. And then the Zeus players matched up against the Norsemen. Good hunt start for all the players. It's really good because very close to his town, he can use the TC fire to help out. And same with him as well. So everybody's gonna go with the hunt start, obviously. And he's got another rhino there too. That's OP as well. Double back gold mine, which is very triple back gold mine, which will make it very tough for TSMs to be aggressive and gold control. Another back gold mine here. So with all these safe gold mines on the map for both players, I mean, players are automatically gonna grab a second town here because look at that, protects wood, hunt, and gold, so you can't ask for more with the second town. Same with this protects giraffes and wood. No golds, but that's okay. Only Atlantis probably will go one town center, and I'm guessing Sheltie will go one TC, but Brickhead and Fox will probably both go 2 TC. I have not dropped any frames. Woo. And player is 2K. Is player 2K? Or is he 3K? Brickhead gone with 7 to food. He got the pig sticker, of course. Now he's heading over to wood. He's gone 5 to adding that dwarf to golds, and then he'll probably add another gatherer to wood, which is the smart thing to do. You don't want to just have one on wood, to be honest, because in team game, advancing super quick isn't as important. You want to have some eco as well, so if he goes to wood early, it'll allow him to get the pickaxe upgrade in a good time. And he is doing that, which is good. Fox here is throwing up his first monument, and he's got 6 on food, and he's switching to his second hunt spot. Got the hoses all shift clicked and ready to go. 3 on golds, none on wood at the moment. And for him, this town is his logical choice, with a wall maybe up here and here, sort of defend that from raids. Although it'll be tougher for him to take TCs probably because of the aggression that potentially Ornos can do to you. And the Ulf is ready to make a temple. 6 on food, adding a 7th to food. Then he'll add a 3rd to golds. I mean a 3rd to wood. Switch these 2 off. So he'll have 5 on wood, 7 on hunt, and probably 4 on golds. And over here, Mr. Brickhead just built a second Ulf, continuing to scout with this one, and he's putting his temple up in a, I don't know, it's kind of hard to place the temple well here, I guess. He does have a forward gold mine, which is kind of rough, but this cliff here and dual towers should help out. Switching to his next hunt spot, it's got a couple lions, but that's not a big deal because he's got pig sticker. And over here, Atlantis is clicking up for a 430, and the eco upgrades should be on their way. 1 on food, 2 on, oh, he's got 3 on food, 2 on wood, and 2 on gold. No eco up still, which is unfortunate. Player's 25% up through Hermes, and he is 33% up. Just advancing now, it's not yet advancing. And not yet advancing. So all 3 of the TSMs are up before all 3 of the DoDs. But if they're going for 2 town center strategies, then it doesn't matter. Although with these, let's see what he's saying. He's got 5 there and 5 there. So maybe he's looking to do some more aggression here. I'm not sure. Not sure what you're supposed to have if you want to go for a second town. And he's getting the upgrades. So maybe he's not thinking about doing a 2 town center right away. And and still no eco ups. A little bit silly to me. And he's got a lot on gold, so he's definitely thinking 2 TC. And he's throwing up the wall, which is nice to see. He can throw up some houses there if he wants to further block it. Just a single Herseer is made. Recommend him going with more Herseers. And he's got Freya, which is a difficult thing to pull off if they go for heavy centaurs. But it looks like they're both going to go stables. Actually, player did go for the 2 TC that I recommended with his base, so that's good to see. And no eco upgrade still from the Ornos player, which is poor. For a 430, you can have the hand axe and the pickaxe upgrade. No problem. No upgrades. Okay, he's loading his upgrades, which is good. And he's walling off his base nicely. Fully walled off there. And this Valkyrie can kill this for sure, but it might get bolted. And this Wolf is just going to manage to finish this. That's good. Very good. I don't know if anything can pass through this here. And there goes the second town for Fox. And Atlantis still just with the hunting dogs upgrade. And not going to be there in time to stop this. There's no way. And this is going to be very annoying for Sheltie. It's going to kill the Ulf, but a hero should be able to deal with it in time. And she might even save his Ulf, potentially. He's choosing to let it die, unfortunately. But in exchange for Centaur, that's not a bad trade. And dual Hippocon being queued up for Fen. And player in the pocket is going heavy boom mode. Fox doing exactly the right thing here with his wall and house placement. And he's now queuing villagers from 2 town centers. No eco upgrades yet, but he's got 4 on wood, which will allow him to get pickaxe and husbandry rather shortly. And Brickhead is queuing up medium calves, and he's discontinued production on the villagers. I think this is an accident. Okay, there we go. He's switching over from dwarves to gatherers now. And the Hippocon are queued up directly on the wall in front of where Brickhead's going to be hunting. He's got full archaic eco upgrades over here. Some very good good harass from Fox. He's done some damage here, and Atlantis is actually lagging, which is kind of annoying. And no eco upgrade still. So let's see the eco timeline. This is really a joke. Without eco upgrades, he's still got the most out of 6 players. He's got the best eco. Even better than his partner, who has 2 town centers. Okay, sorry about that. Master Sensei comes first. And Fox is going to be a little later on the heroic time because of the second town, but he's going to have a much more potent eco. And he doesn't have to worry about the gold block because he's got double back gold mines here. He's just killed the 1 scout. They just need to kill this one here. And Sheltie's going for his second hunt now. No hand axe, but that's pretty standard as Loki not to get hand axe. He does have pickaxe and husbandry, which is good. And managing to pick off a villager, that's really good from him. And they're gonna double raid TSM Fen. But they gotta be careful they don't get stuck in here. What with the double now? Both players have ceasefire, so that, he doesn't really have to worry too much about losing to a restoration. However, they're still far from their supply lines, whereas Fen is right in the correct spot for his units to be pumping out. And unit pathing is just atrocious in this game, and Sheltie loses a bunch of Herseers as a result. And he's going to be grabbing a second town. Everybody else is taking their towns. TSM Atlantis going for 3 TCs at the same time. Not making villagers, but he's got full archaic eco upgrades now, which is a plus. And Fen's gonna have to switch over to farming now because he's kind of out of hunt. Never mind, he's got Gazelle there, but should be thinking about it. And back here, player's got a sneaky scout who's ready for an underworld, and Brickhead's going for his third town. A little raid action here. And he's in. Fox is up heroic. Not a terrible time, and he's actually going to be very aggressive with his mythical placement. He's confident in his few priests and stuff. I think this is a little overconfidence, and he does too. He's now placing it under the protection of a watchtower, but he's got to be very careful. Second Scorpion coming down, and if this mythical gets stopped, that'll be... oh man, that's brutal. I think his favor might not be reimbursed, and he's got 8 idle villagers here. He should really have put it safely after realizing how big an army this was. But what can you do? And queuing from 3 TCs, and Brickhead is on the way to help. That's some good teamwork right there. He's pinching the Atlantean army. This is great teamwork right here. A triple going down. And you see Shelty's going ahead of where the army's going to go. Same with Brickhead. They're trapping the units perfectly here. And this is what you like to see in team games. A little raid action happening in the bottom. Nothing too important. And Fox is actually going to be able to grab a forward town center as a result of his partner's help. And he's going to throw down the siege works. So he's right in front of the base of Atlantis, so he can launch an attack quite rapidly. And Brickhead's making villagers from 3 TC, so he's got a really huge Ragnarok primed and ready to go. And Shelty is up through Bragi. But Brickhead actually took Shelty's TC because this one is bricks. Maybe Shelty's going to let Brickhead go for the 4 town center rag, which would be actually quite potent. Because Loki can get away with kind of being aggressive without TCs. They lose their units so fast and they'll be replaced, or they'll just snipe out a back TC and build it themselves. Whereas the Thor player, if he's going for the rag, will really benefit from that extra town. And Shelty might just run for a straight mythic right away. With Nidhogg, a little idle is here, but the main focus is up front. And Ceasefire might go down to try blocking. You can see players hardly microing his units. That's because he's probably got the Ceasefire ready, his Ceasefire hotkey ready. And these Scorpion men are going to do a really ton of work because there's limited amount of heroes here. Atlantis' heroes all died when he got trapped. And now queuing from 3 town centers for his villagers, which is really quite potent. Unfortunately, he has no hand axe and no farm upgrade, which I'd like to see him get. Well, there's the farm upgrade on the way. And this push is going to be devastating if he doesn't get his AE ceased. He should snipe the Odysseus. Spirited Charge for player. And Brickhead has the Thundering Hooves upgrade. These chariots, normally you wouldn't want to spam chariots against an Atlantean player because of all the Terma, but because he's working with his partners, the chariots are acting perfectly. The Herseers and RC take care of the Terma for him, and the chariots take care of the Marmillos. And holy crap, that's a 5 TC potential rag, and he got the Ceasefire too, so he should go grab this right away. He's got 4 towns, and this 5th one is safe, so that's going to be huge. Ridiculously huge. So the Ceasefire actually is good for the team with more town centers, and that team would happen to be the DoD team. And now that Ceasefire is down, that's one less Ceasefire that Fox has to worry about when he casts his Ancestor's Eclipse. And let's see over here. He is still not going heroic, which does not bode well for TSM Atlantis, and Atlantis is still in classical and not going heroic, and same with Fen. So heroic from 2. There's a heroic advance from 2 of the 3 DoDs, but none of the TSMs, and on top of that, Brickhead has a massive amount of towns. Although he's not queuing from every town, which is a mistake. He's got the population to support having a military and queuing from 4 TCs, so he should really do that. Hack upgrade from Fox. 1 hero, which just needs to be sniped, and his ancestors will go to town. And he's getting ready for that town, I think, potentially. And Fen is now upping through Apollo. He's got 4 stables up. Eco upgrades, shaft mine, and other archaics. Here's where all the fighting is happening. Atlantis full archaic eco upgrades. He's got to be careful, his chariots are caught in a really bad position. He might want to throw down Ancestors Eclipse, which he does, but his Scorpion men are both dead. Nonetheless, if he snipes the citizen, he can take out the town for sure. And let's see what his eco upgrades are like. That's very good. He's got shaft mine and bone saw upgrades, plus the farm upgrade. It'd be nice to see the second farm upgrade. He's got to keep his chariots protecting against this. The citizens really wipe out the siege units, but these 4, holy crap, 5 battle boars are just gonna go to town. Against Atlantean, they drop TCs better than siege towers because there's no villager bonus versus them. And Apollo is reached, and Thea, so everybody's going heroic at around the same time now. And players going to be throwing, both of them are throwing up their markets ASAP. But if their partner dies before they can get the Zeus power spike, then it doesn't do much good. Especially now that Brickhead has a 5th town center. Although it looks like he is doing it wrong, and he's not going for a 120 Civ Ragnarok, which would be very effective at crushing the TSMs. It would completely wipe Fen from the match if he had a 5 TC Rag. He's got 81 civs. With the number of towns he has, this is actually disgusting. He should have far more villagers. And Fox going for his 4th town center. So TSMs really are going to have their work cut out for them here. Although these 4 birds are going to be a pain in the ass, especially since Fox is not microing. Little raid action going on there. And Son of Osiris goes down. And it's blocked by a Fimbulwinter from Sheltie, so it can't be bolted right now. You might want to throw up a monument though, because there is 2 bolts in the game. And now the catapults will start rolling out, and that'll be just devastating to Atlantis this game, because villagers cannot reach. A little raid there. Villagers can't reach catapults nearly as well as they can reach siege towers, and he's actually killing the farms, which is kind of funny. He's maxed out villagers, so he's obviously not producing from that town. And he needs to protect this Osiris right away. And the upgrades continue to come for Fox. He's got the 2nd farm there, fast upgrade, and the maxed farm upgrade. He's queuing up Fenris Wolves, which is cool beans. And Fox continues not to micro his priests well onto these. Okay, there we go. Good job, Fox. Good armor from him, and the fire giant spawn is very lucky from Sheltie. And Brickhead is queuing up massive Ulfnarok. I think it's a wasted town now from Brickhead. He has all these towns that he should let Sheltie take one because he's not going for Balder. And these raiders are dead. Sheltie's upgrades are not the greatest. He does have Archaic plus the farm upgrade, but he's low-key, so it's okay. And Brickhead's upgrades are quite good as well, on par with Fox's. He's got to be careful of this. Oh, Bolt doesn't kill it in one shot now, I forgot. Bolt was nerfed against Son of Osiris. So he did lose a couple villagers, but it's not to worry because there's nothing Atlantis can do at this point. And every single player on blue on the TSM team is down to 2 TCs versus the many TCs of DoD. 6 for Brickhead now. And he's going up through Fimbulwinter as well, Tire. And there's the Underworld. double underworld. I think they're just gonna... What are they doing? Oh, so little shenanigans from him, but I think the Brickhead will just turn them all to oafs. Well played, DoD. Fox had the, let's see, economy 95 civs, no resources tributed from anybody. Ecos, Brickhead and Fox. Military, lost 76, killed 155. Brickhead only killed 29 units, but he was kind of booming off his ass. Shelty did well as well for kills.